Good evening and welcome to NYCryptoTalk. Thanks for joining me today for Saturday's weekly Spotlight series. Today we'll be doing the second part of my Keeping Safe in Crypto Security. Last week I reviewed secure browsers, search engines, and password management. I will link that at the end of the video. You'll be able to see the card if you have not caught up on that video yet. So today I am going to be doing part 2, and I will be focusing in on obvious measures for securing your crypto funds, i.e. hardware wallets, cold storage. Not only will I be discussing hardware wallets, but taking your recovery seed a step further. I will also hit on paper wallets as well. First things first, personally, I would never recommend you storing your recovery seed on your computer, on any mobile or any shared services like Google Drive or Dropbox or any type of cloud storage. I would keep it on a USB drive, or I would personally just never use your recovery seed on any actual physical device. My last video in this series is going to be the most advanced, and that will be the hyper-secure cold storage device. Basically a Linux-based machine with no internet that generates the transaction hash offline, which, to be honest, is the most fully secured method, brand new OS, a security-based Linux OS that will basically prevent any funds from ever being stolen from your account, unless you, of course, share it or utilize some type of functionality from a exchange that might cause your information to be lost. The two main hardware wallets that most people are familiar with are Ledger and Trezor. So if you go to Ledger's website, you will see the devices that they offer right now. They have two hardware wallets, Ledger Blue, which is a touchscreen, and Ledger Nano S, which is what most people have. It is the most popular choice when it comes to hardware wallets nowadays. So this is directly from France, and the shipping is now free, which is awesome. And I do have a link in the description below if you guys are interested. I personally have two of these, one for myself and one for my daughter. It is very easy to use once you get it set up with your hardware wallet password, and then logging in and logging out, and the utilization for the different sites as well as the actual wallets that are integrated online. It works really nice. The other item is Trezor, and Trezor has their own Bitcoin wallet, and I believe they have some new software coming out. As far as the functionality is concerned, they are pretty neck and neck when it comes to that. They both have similar functionality. They both have offline transaction hashing, so nothing is actually touching your computer, and it is secure. Both of them have relayed that their hardware was not maliciously attacked with a few months ago, when all chipsets and all computer manufacturers were worried about some issues with their devices. So you can check out their site, and they only have one device as of right now. I know they were talking about a new device, but I haven't seen it actually listed on their website. So there is one other device that is kind of new and upcoming. People might know it if they're in the Neo community, but it is called the NEODUN from New Econolabs. It is a Neo-based crypto hardware wallet. Not much information has been released. I did see a mention of Bluetooth functionality, so I'm not a big fan of Bluetooth because there is a lot more hacks that are applicable when it comes to Bluetooth hardware. So I would hope it's not Bluetooth based, but we will see once it comes out. But it looks really nice, and obviously it looks like it's trying to compete with those of Ledger and Trezor, and it might be cheaper, who knows, because it is coming out of China as opposed to Europe for Ledger and Trezor. So we will see what happens. Obviously, I think Ledger and Trezor work for the time being. I don't think there's a need for another project, but there is one. Those are the three main wallets, obviously Ledger and Trezor being available as of right now. So definitely check those out if you want to keep your funds secure. If you're not familiar, MyEther wallet works with both Ledger and Trezor. So if you have any ERC20 tokens, it is all available on those wallets, as well as many other cryptocurrencies. So from the major cryptocurrencies, and these are constantly getting updated, from Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin, Ethereum Classic, Litecoin, Dogecoin, Zcash, Ripple, Dash, Stratus, a lot of things are getting added to the project as time goes by. I know of 2 or 3 projects that I'm interested in right now that are now being added to Ledger and Trezor. Neo has their own wallets that integrate directly with Ledger, which is great, the Neon wallet. So definitely check those out. I would not keep any funds available on any other type of wallet. I hate when there are private chains that don't have integration with these hardware wallets. I think that should always be a main goal of the project. Going to the actual hardware wallet, what would happen if you lose your key, your password recovery key? This is a 24-word key that you need to set up your wallet and to maintain it. There are 2 ways of thinking about it. One is you can memorize it, never going to happen, or you write it down. And they give you a little sheet that allows you to write all the keys on one page. One thing, I don't believe that's a great idea. I think personally you should utilize more than one piece of paper to actually get your recovery key. And I had found this a long time ago, and I did this myself. Basically, it is 3 pages, and you need 2 out of 3 of these sheets to actually recover your funds. So basically what you can do is keep 1 at home, give 1 to one family member and another to another family member. The 2 family members can get together, or you can give it to 2 strangers, whatever the case might be. You can give it to your in-laws, or you can bury one. Basically, all you need is 2 out of 3 of these to fully recover your Ledger Nano or your Trezor. So I thought this was really cool. I would recommend, if you have a Ledger Nano, to print out 3 pages, get rid of your 1-pager, burn it, shred it, compost it, do whatever you can and get rid of it. Utilize this. This is a much better method. Spread out your sheets. If you wanted to keep 1 sheet for yourself, personally, I would put it in a safety deposit box in the bank, and that is probably your best bet for keeping that wallet safe. The next best thing is carving it directly into steel. There is something available that is linked on the Ledger website. I personally wanted to build something myself, and I do have a metal stamp set that I can actually stamp into steel or titanium, and your wallet basically will be stored in this measure. And you can have this also put it in a security box or far away. This will eventually get found and someone can access it. So it's just as unsecure as a piece of paper. You just need to make sure it's in a correct spot. One thing I would do, if you do print out any pieces of paper, utilize plastic paper, which is waterproof. So here's an example of synthetic paper that you can print out. This is for ID cards. You can use this to print out your recovery sheet on it, so it's waterproof. The other thing you can do is laminate. If you have an access to a laminator, you can laminate your pieces of paper so that they are waterproof and they're less likely to get ruined, faded, and so forth. There are paper wallets out there. I personally don't recommend it. There is a wallet generator site, which basically you move around your key, you type in different things on here, and it'll automatically generate Bitcoin address for you. I personally don't recommend it because I know they say they're not saving it on the site. Never, ever use these sites. If you have access to a paper wallet that comes directly from a actual app, so there's a wallet, like I know Electronium had like a paper wallet generator from their app. You can do it from the wallet, the electronic wallet, and print out a paper. That's perfectly fine. Just make sure it is laminated, secure, and no one can access it. There is also a hardware device called the Mycelium Entropy, and basically what it is a small USB device that basically allows you to generate a printable Bitcoin paper wallet. Same kind of deal. I would not trust it. Obviously, Mycelium is a trusted service or wallet, but I personally would not touch it with a 10-foot pole. Personal opinion. My true insight and my recommendation for anyone, if you have any money, you're investing in cryptocurrency, get a hardware wallet. Get a Ledger Nano S, get a Trezor. It's worth the investment. It's about $100 after shipping or after the conversion from euros to the US dollars or wherever you might be. If you're putting in $100, you're putting in $200, $1,000, and if you're expecting to get 10x gains, you're expecting to get more money, invest in a hardware wallet. Hide it away, do what you want with it. Or if you really have some old hardware or lying around the house, check out my advanced series, which is going to be converting an old laptop to a Linux-based secured cold storage system. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will be doing my next video on two-factor authentication and VPN. Two-factor authentication, I will be hitting on hardware wallets because they do have FIDO functionality, which is even more secure than most two-factor authentication processes. So I will give you your options next week, as well as the VPN, which keeps you secure, at least for the most part. So I hope you guys like this. I hope you like this series. I will be doing some more advanced classes after next week, and I will probably have 2 more after that, so 3 in total. So I hope you guys like this, and I will do a new series after this on something. I don't know yet. We'll see. All right, guys, I hope you have a great evening and a great rest of the weekend. Thanks again for watching.